Welcome back. I'm Derek Watkins from McKenzie Friend Consultants, helping people like you to navigate the family court system with confidence and clarity. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the top mistakes that people make in financial remedy cases, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. Now, whether you're representing yourself or preparing for a meeting with your solicitor, this advice can save you time, stress, and money. So, let's dive in. Now, the first mistake that people make is incomplete or inaccurate financial information. Now, you're legally required to give an honest account of your financial situation. That includes your assets, liabilities, your income, your business, your pensions, in fact, everything. Now, some people think that they can forget about the odd bank account or undervalue your property by the odd £10,000 or so. Don't do it. The court will almost certainly find out. And if they feel that you're misleading them, that's going to seriously damage your credibility from day one, and it's really not going to help your case. Now, the first form that you complete is also the most complex, and that's the Form E, which is your financial disclosure. In short, that document is going to be used throughout the proceedings. So make sure you complete it carefully, go through every section, cross-check everything afterwards, including all your supporting documentation, because that will position you in a much better light. Mistake number 2 that people make. Most people go into these proceedings believing that the financial outcome will be based on what's fair. Now, what's fair to you may not seem fair to the other party and may not appear fair to the court. The court uses specific criteria that's laid out in Section 25 of the Matrimonial Causes Act. Now, this criteria includes things like the welfare of the children, the needs, obligations, contributions by the parties, and that's just not financial contributions, it's also the contributions to the marriage, i.e. giving up work to bring up the children. Now, top tip is that many people go into these proceedings basing their outcome on what one of their friends have got recently in their divorce. Well, every case is different. The parties' needs are different, and the outcome will be different, and it will be based on the Section 25 factors, so you must get familiar with that. The third mistake that people make is going in with the wrong tone, being overly combative or far too laid back. Going in with aggression, anger, accusations can derail your negotiations. But on the other hand, being overly passive can seriously risk you getting far less than you're entitled to. Be assertive, not aggressive. Focus on facts and reason. And the court respects those that act responsibly and in good faith. Probably the biggest mistake in these financial proceedings is under-preparing for negotiations, whether that's in the mediation session right at the beginning of these proceedings, or whether that's in the financial dispute resolution hearing. Many people go into these hearings without a clear proposal, without knowing what they're willing to accept or compromise on. We'll treat these negotiations as if it's a business deal. Know your minimum acceptable outcome. Be realistic about what's achievable and know where you're willing to compromise and the areas of flexibility that you have. Lastly, repeated delays or dragging your feet with the submission of documents to the court will damage your case. The court expects timely compliance. Therefore, repeated delays or no-shows will make you look unreliable, and the judge will take note. Keep on top of things. The court order clearly lays out which documents have to be submitted by which dates. Put a note in your calendar. Put an alarm in your phone the day before. But don't miss the deadlines. Now, if you're struggling to do this, don't go silent. Ask for help. So, if you do need help with your financial case and you live in the south of England, then reach out. I've helped many people like you to navigate the family court system without handing their life savings over to those greedy lawyers. You don't need to do that. So, if you live in the south, if you'd like some assistance, then you can book a free consultation with me by going to McKenzie Friend Consultants with an S.co.uk and book your free consultation with me. So that's it. And if you found this video useful, then please do like, subscribe, or share with anyone else you know that could find this useful. Okay, till my next video. Bye.